Hey guys, my name is Victoria Honorado, and I wanted to talk today about the alternative music industry. Really, I just wanted to talk about the music industry, but I wanted to narrow it down a little bit. And alternative is my favorite music genre. But basically, the way that affects media is just how the music industry affects media. Basically, music just changes the physical makeup and wiring of our brains. I think that's really interesting because it is media, and you wouldn't think that media affects you that much, but it literally changes the way your brain is made up. And like it affects your blood pressure or your heart rate, and it can change the things that you believe in. If you look around the music genre that you listen to personally, it can definitely influence the way you live. So more about the alternative genre. It started in the 90s because of the punk rock era in the 80s, but it didn't specifically fall under a certain genre, so they made the alternative genre up. It presented itself as a reality revolt, so basically that meant real music made by real people. It was big in the 90s, but it started generating more towards pop as it got into the 2000s. So like pop punk, and emo and grunge and hardcore and post-hardcore and genres like that. Alternative is just kind of a blanket term for all of those now. I like the term though too because Billy Joe Armstrong was like alternative, alternative, alternative to what? Because to him it's just music, but to the rest of the world, alternative music was something that was so different. The message of alternative music was to protest the mainstream lifestyle and to protest mainstream music. While it definitely became more mainstream, it was, the message was still there that we wanted to be different. Um, People associate kids who listen to alternative rock as rebellious or bad kids. If you watch movies, they're often the outsiders, the ones that aren't as understood. They're often wearing black or dark clothes. They have piercings or tattoos. And while this isn't necessarily like an untruth, it's not the full truth. Also, they are often portrayed as the kids who are Satanists in crime TV shows because they listen to metal, or to the extreme, um, people associate kids who listen to music like this as the kids that are bullied and end up being school shooters. And I think, like, yes, again, there is some truth to that, but I don't think it's the full truth. And I think that media could do a lot better of a job in portraying people who listen to alternative music. I also like that it's directly associated with mental health, because I don't know, it just for me, like I suffer with mental health issues. I can be open about that, and music has helped me a lot, and it being in the media and it surrounding me has made my mental health so much better. So to talk about what it's done in the media, there are a ton of magazines and websites and access ways for people to reach alternative music today. In the 90s, you would wait for MTV to premiere a music video. Today, it can just be uploaded on YouTube and you can watch it in a second. There's a huge magazine called Alternative Press. There are other magazines. There are even more than I put down. But Alternative Press is kind of the big one. It's kind of the BuzzFeed of alternative music, as there's a website and there's a YouTube channel and a paper magazine. There's also lots of festivals that have happened because of alternative music, and band merch can be directly bought online. And so being able to be bought online, it means it's worn a lot more, and music just affects your entire life. I don't know. I guess for me, I'm a little bit biased, but my whole room is full of band merch because it just affects who I am. It's something that's inside of me that I love, and it's something that inside of me that has affected my entire life. And I just think that music has a lot of impact on the media. And for this presentation, alternative music has. Because for me, it's changed my entire life.